My name's Mccloskey, and I went from being anxious, very depressed, putting on this mask to the world that I'm this happy person, to building a 6-figure e-com business that when that came crashing down, so did my identity. I now work in a children's home and I feel the healthiest and fittest that I've ever felt. And in today's video, I'm going to help educate you on why we find it so hard to stick to things. And I'm going to help you understand the inner reasons as to why we find it so hard to stick to things that we know are good for us. So in this video, I'm going to help you level up your mindset so that you can become the version of you that you would like to be. And if you stay to the end of this video, I will give you a free guided breathwork to help you reprogram the identity that you have for yourself to help you feel better about yourself. Remember, you are the one that you're searching for. So without anything, let's get into the video. I don't like this black, it leaves a stain. So number one is discipline. If you follow my videos, you will see that I bang on about this. Now, a very important thing to know about discipline is that it's a skill. Yeah, a skill that can be trained over time. We don't stick to things that we know are good for us, like going to the gym, because we have not learned and crafted the skill of discipline. When discipline becomes part of your personality, then you will see it play out in your reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza says, when your personality creates your personal reality. So when you learn the skill of discipline, you will be able to stick to the things that you want to do that will help improve your life and well-being. For example, if you have a business that you would like to start, you need the discipline to start sitting down at your desk and finding out and taking action that's going to produce the results that you want for your business. If you want to get in better shape, you have to have the discipline to go and exercise and create time for it. Now, here's a hack. We've got green. Start small. Starting small in your New Year goals, if you don't go gym at all, I want you to go once a week, because you can do that, right? And then what happens is you go once, you go once, you go once, and then you've got a whole month there of you starting small, but also learning the skill of discipline. And then what you do is for the rest of the year, you know that you can go once a week now. Fantastic. You might even do month 2 once a week. And then what happens, you do twice a week. At this point, mate, you're through to March, April's coming about. Your personality is now you can identify with as somebody who goes to the gym twice a week. And you keep going, and before you know it, you're at 4 times a week. And this becomes part of your personality, right? All from starting small. Where if you try and jump here, that is too much of a gap. This is you, X, and this is where you want to get to, Y, and this gap is too big. You have to take one chapter at a time to get to this point. And then what happens is you now have a personality, which brings us on to point 2. No, this is shit as well, bro. It's your identity. Point number 2 is your identity. When I ask you this question, and if you have got a notepad and pen, go grab one. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Because if the answer to that is I am a fat, depressed, chubby, lazy person, and this is where it's really important to get honest with yourself, because that was once my identity that I had for myself, you will start acting as a chubby, fat, lazy, depressed person. So when you set your New Year's Eve goals, or when you set goals for yourself, if you think you are fat, yeah, and you set a new goal, so if you think you're fat and lazy, but you want to get fit and healthy, you have to start thinking of yourself as a different person to who you are. You're identifying as fat is from a past, and I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, yeah, but I am fat, or yeah, I am lazy. Okay, you're lazy because of actions and experiences that you've had in the past. But this is the power of the mind, is that when you think differently about yourself and you start identifying differently about yourself, obviously this person here, actions and habits are very different to this person's. actions and habits. This is different to this person. But the trick is, my brother, is that you can think differently about yourself now. Right now in this moment. Even if you don't show up to the gym and you start thinking at work, I am a confident, I am a grounded, I am a kind, and I am a healthy person, and you did that on repeat over and over again, I bet you your next year you will start thinking and therefore feeling differently about yourself, and therefore your mind and body is starting to become into alignment with who you desire to be. Life isn't about discovering who you are. It's not about, oh, from a past time, I'm fat and I'm a lazy person, so therefore that's going to play out. And it's like asking yourself, who do I want to be? Who do I want to identify as? And then when you start getting clear on that and you start having those thoughts and feelings of the person that you want to be, your actions and habits will start changing ever so slightly. But that small change over 12, 24 months, you will be an unrecognizable person. If you start thinking I'm a healthy person and you start going for the apple rather than the cookie once a week, by month 3, you've done it 12 times. All because of your own thoughts. Never underestimate your own thoughts. What was the third point? Discipline, identity. Third and final one, to help you stick to things that you want to do and be, and therefore be the best person that's doing all the best things. Getting a little bit excited here. Is self-awareness, my brother. You must be aware of yourself. What I see too much, and what's happened to me, is that if you don't have the awareness of self, and your goal is to go to the gym 4 times a week, and you go on Monday, you go on Tuesday, you go on Friday, and then you miss Saturday and you miss Sunday, what happens here is that you start having thoughts such as, I'm not good enough. Or if, like me, and at one time in your life you really hated yourself, you might really beat yourself up. So you might beat yourself up. This is what I call, or people call it, a shame cycle, a guilt cycle, where you are literally just ruminating on negative thoughts because you missed this. So then what happens is that your ego that's trying to keep you safe, ask yourself, well, how can I avoid this? How can I avoid this I'm not good enough, beating yourself up cycle? Oh, I know, by not going to the gym and hitting my goals, because if I don't go on Monday and I don't go on Tuesday and I don't go for the rest of the week, I'm going to avoid feeling like this, because what's happening is that when I try something new, which is the unknown, when I try something new, your ego goes, well, that makes me think like this and feel like this, so I'm going to avoid whatever is externally creating this. But what's happening is actually by trying to identify as a new person and create new habits, it's actually bringing up these parts of you that you don't think you're good enough. And that's part of the journey, because those thoughts don't serve you and these habits do serve you. This is your higher self trying to escape the matrix, yeah? You taking the red pill is you starting to look after your health. This is your ego self, part of the matrix. And this is the trickery. This is also the ego self, but the ego self is presenting it through you trying to create who you want to be, which is your higher self. The question is, my brother, is who are you identifying with more? And your self-awareness will help you see when your ego is trying to trip you up from creating these new habits, my brother, from another mother, yeah? So with self-awareness, when you do go Monday, you do go Tuesday, you do go Friday, and you do not go Saturday, you don't go Saturday. It's not great English there, but hey ho. I did pass my English GCSEs, I'll have you know. That on Saturday and Sunday, when you do slip up and you notice these thoughts, and as in Buddhism they teach, they just pass because they're just thoughts. What I want you to do, my brother, very simple. Very simple. Keep it simple. I want you to be kind to yourself. The same way you're going to be kind to me when you look at my writing, because you probably can't freaking read it. But be kind to me, bro, and be kind to yourself, because when you're kind to yourself, you go, hey, look, I slipped up. I made a mistake. Spiritual wisdom teaches that we must fail in order to succeed, because success and failure are part of the same thing. So when you do slip up, which you will, and then you're kind to yourself, plus you're learning the skill of discipline, plus you're thinking new thoughts about the person that you want to be, I'm telling you, brother, you will stick with the things that you want to stick with. If you are ready to change your personality and recalibrate your nervous system, because the body is where the subconscious lies, then I have a free guided breathwork for you. Look in the link below. Look in the link below and do this breathwork as much as you can. It's going to help you become an anxious person and turn you into a confident person by helping you recalibrate your nervous system and the way that you feel about yourself. If you change the way that you think and then you change the way that you feel, you will become the person that you desire to be. Thank you for watching this far. If you have, I really do appreciate you. Please, any questions you have, answer them below in the comments. If you don't follow me and subscribe already, please subscribe. Other than that, my brother, keep going, keep growing, and one love.